Man, when you're on a date and the date ends and you think everything went well and you kind of lean in to get a kiss.
What's one of the biggest things so many personal trainers, and this could be you because it certainly was me for so many years, are so scared of? That is sales. And just up there, I interviewed Ryan Stewman, which is the hardcore closer. And to be brutally honest, this is going to be one of the most impactful episodes where it just goes straight to the jugular. You're going to find out what it is that really matters when it comes to you selling your personal training, you being able to get the right clients on board, you being able to charge what it is that you're worth. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be able to do what it is that you want to do, because we got into the health and fitness game because we wanted to transform lives, we wanted to transform bodies, but that means you need clients signing on board. So why not embrace it? Why not actually have a proven process, a step-by-step kind of guideline where it takes the stress away, takes the confusion away, and it just gets you being able to connect with the right people and being able to sign on the right clients? Because I brutally, truthfully, honestly believe that when you actually have this process in place, it makes life so much easier. And that's why I want to share this episode with you, because let's be honest, if you're having the wrong people come on board, like for me, I only want the right type of clients coming on board that I know I can get the best results with, that I know that I actually enjoy as well. Because if somebody comes to me and they're wanting kebabs and I'm selling pizzas, it's not going to be the right fit. So let's go through it. And I want to get you taking notes. I want to get you taking action on what Ryan has for you today. It's absolutely brilliant. I'd love to get him back on. And also, I want you to be able to join us in the Fitness Business Success Circle. I'm sorry I'm walking around so much. I don't like sitting down. You'll always see if I shoot these videos, I'm always moving around. So just cop it on the chin. So join us in the Fitness Business Success Circle. This is the free group where you're going to get access to the guides, the live streams, the programs, the fitness business quiz as well. And I'm in there answering your questions as well. And I'll pop a link below for you to join the free and private group as well. Now, enjoy what Ryan's got for you. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you after this episode.
The problem is not that they want to get up at 5 a.m. and start busting their ass and be like, because like I'm a CrossFitter, so I'm gung-ho about that shit. I was in CrossFit this morning at 6:30 a.m. Like I do it. I was there Tuesday and I was there Monday as well. Like I'm a CrossFitter, right? I'm all about that. But like somebody who's trying to lose weight, who needs to get their ass to CrossFit, ain't about that. And so a lot of the trainers, they get confused, right? They think that you should be as excited about it as they are. Yeah. And they're like, they don't like working out. They don't like eating. If they liked working out and they liked eating good, they wouldn't be fat and need your fucking help in the first place, right? Yes. And so what happens is you have to have that mindset. So you have to be like, when you're having these sales conversations with them, you have to look for these two words. These are the two most important words in sales. Okay? I'm going to tell you how I got this. You ready? You're going to blow your mind. I was tripping mushrooms in the mountains in Utah talking to God, and he told me this. I shit you not, right? This was recently too. And so there's two words, man. When you get on a sales call with somebody, when you're posting your offers, when you're writing your sales pages, when you're having even when you're having your training sessions after they're closed, man, it's the two words that matter the most is what's missing. Because here's the thing, somebody comes to you, they're not missing exercise. They're missing, like I said, getting blowjobs from their significant others. They're missing out on their sex life. That's huge. A lot of y'all don't even talk about that with people, but the number one reason you would want to lose weight is so that you look good, so that you can get laid. Right? Nobody's ever like, I'm going to get all ripped and go home and masturbate alone for the rest of my life. Like, that's not the key to this shit. Right? But that's the kind of stuff they're coming to you from. And the difference is, and it's funny, but the difference is I know guys here at LA Fitness and at the box that I work out at that make $100 per person per month training them for the entire month, right? And I got a homeboy that's been a client and that I've worked with that makes $8,000 just for working with somebody for 6 weeks. And that's the difference. They both do the same thing. Yes. They both make them exercise. They both make them eat right. They both get their ass in the gym. My homie's making $1 million a year. They're making $50,000.
Yep, no, totally. Okay, so when we go back to this, what's missing, because that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you, mushrooms, for the psychedelic trip, because...
Oh, God, he was a goat. He was a goat. I'm like, dude, God's a goat. This is crazy.
What is the...
That explains it, though. We're like, oh, he's the greatest of all time. Now it all makes sense. Oh, he's a goat. All right.
I'm really happy that we've declared that God is a goat. Thank God.
I'll go home now, people. Peace in the Middle East. It's all ready.
See you later.
All over with.
How do we help someone actually identify the what's missing in the emotional attachment. So obviously, like, I'm not missing a lack of like training from my life. I'm missing the BJs. I'm missing the confidence. I'm missing the feeling, the emotion. How do you help your clients, the people that you work with, start wrapping that around so that message actually starts to talk to the people that they're trying to get on board?
Yeah, so I always say questions lead to confessions, right? So it's your job to ask the people the question. See, a lot of times salespeople, they just start talking and they keep talking and they don't shut up. And then they can't figure out why the person didn't think that they were empathetic towards their cause because they didn't ever listen to them. And so if you take a sales conversation, and this is, I've never been wrong on this. Like they've sent people, we've transcribed dozens of these things. I've never been wrong with it. If you take a sales transcript of a conversation, the person that talked the least is the person that made the buying decision. So if the salesperson talked the most, he lost the sale. If the prospect talked the most, they made the sale, right? They ended up making the buy. So the key is to to ask questions so that you can understand. It's like, hey, well, what most people are like, oh, awesome, you're here to exercise. Well, what we'll do is we'll put together a meal plan. We'll stuff you in a box. We'll roll you up. We'll make you sore. They just go right into it. Instead, it's like, oh, awesome, you're looking to exercise. Well, what are you looking to gain as the result of your exercise? Right? And they'd be like, well, trying to lose a little weight. And then most people are like, okay, well, I can help you with that. And then they go in for the kill. Don't. Dig deeper. Go, well, what are you looking to lose the weight for? They might say, well, I've got a trip coming up to the beach and I don't want to be embarrassed because in July I've got to go on this family vacation and I can't hold myself accountable. They might start telling you the things that you need to know, right? Oh, shit, you're going to be embarrassed on the beach. Well, if you don't get started today, guess what? You're still going to be fucking fat on the beach in 2 months. Let's rock and roll. You know what I mean? Like, you've got the ability to figure out what it is, right? We know that if that person's self-conscious, and they're worried about being fat on the beach, then we know that we need to save them from that. And that doesn't make us dickheads for telling them that, charging them money and telling them that we can fix that problem. Like that's going to boost their confidence. And the whole time when they're walking on the beach and they've lost weight and they look good, they're going to be thinking about how you helped them.
Okay, this is brilliant. How do you help someone ask better questions?
Good idea. So what you should do is you should prepare questions already before you get on a call. Like you should have the same set of questions. So for you guys, it might be, how much do you weigh now? What's your goal weight? What do you plan on doing when you hit your goal weight? Are you afraid of exercise? What's your diet like? Something like pre-made questions, right? That are going to start leading to this. So like in the real estate world, when someone gets on the phone with my sales guys, at first they have 6 power questions they ask them. It's like, what neighborhoods are you looking in? What price range are you shopping for? What time frame are you looking to make the move in? Are you already working with a loan officer? Do you need to sell your house? And are you working with a real estate agent? We know if we can get those 6 questions in line, then we can start taking them down the path and figure out what the hell it is that they need.
Okay, brilliant. It's really funny because when I help the trainers, I've got 9 questions. Their script is these 9 questions that we walk through at the end of the day. And I've had a lot of people be like, this is it? Like, this is the script? I'm like, you just ask questions, they answer, and they end up actually asking how to come on board at the end of the day as well. You're not really pushing anything. When someone struggles to make the sale at the end, as in actually getting that sale across the line, I find a lot of trainers, and I'll put my hand up, I remember for years, I'd be training someone, free session, walking them through, giving them awesome value, but then when it came to actually making the sale, I struggled. And I was being a real pussycat at the end of the day on making that, and that was obviously something I had to get over. How do you help someone just get over that hurdle straight away? That's really brilliant. How do you help people actually develop the confidence or develop the actual skill set that is being able to say, hey, I feel like this is really what's going on right now. This is what you need to do.
I think it goes back to empathy.
Yeah.
If you've bonded with them during the workout, so I'm going to give you an example. He don't watch my shit, so it'll be cool. My guy that trains me at CrossFit, there's 3 different people. 2 of them, one of them's an old lady and one of them's a younger dude. And they're super friendly. Like if they wanted extra money, I'd give it to them kind of a thing, The one dude, he's very reserved, very quiet, tough guy. You know what I mean? Great shape. He's a super nice guy, but he looks like a tough guy exterior, and he's not very open and friendly. And I see a lot of personal trainers are that way because they're muscle heads. They're a little bit tougher. And so the thing is they don't have the personality. When you're talking to somebody during the workout, you need to be asking them those questions and getting to know them so that they feel like if you don't even if you don't have the confidence, what happens is when you ask them for that, they know that you understand their problem. It's like, hey, at least this guy gets it, you know? And I don't think that it's about a confidence thing. The fact that if you build that personality and that friendship, when you want to help your friend out, so you just like hit them up.
Okay, I totally love this. Now, when it comes to objections, how do we start to understand the best way to cover these? Or do we cover these before they even come up?
Yeah, so this is what I do is I work them into the conversation. So like I start my conversations off like this. It's like, say you and I are a salesperson. I'd be like, hey, Chris, where are you from, man?
Australia.
Awesome. You know what? I have 5 people right now that I'm personally consulting that are in Australia, that are in the personal training business, that are generating leads and closing prospects at $1,000 a month, dude. So I know what we do works in your industry. I'm excited that we could get to a chance to talk today. You see what I've done? Like it's just in casual conversation right from the get. I've shown you that it works for people just like you in your industry, in your area. I just fucking eliminated 90% of the objections you're going to give me down the road anyway.
Yes. Brilliant. And how easy is this for right now for the listener to go, okay, what are the top objections or top things people are saying against and why people are saying no to me? Literally write them down and then you can cover them even in the start of a conversation.
Now it's time for you to get the most out of this, and this is where I can jump in and give the answers that you need. So ask your questions in the comments below so I can personally come through and answer them for you. Plus, the best discussions happen on chrisdufay.com. So click on over to get everything that I've got there for you. And did you like this episode? Because if so, click subscribe so I can send you all the episodes to come for free straight to you. And for everything that I can't fit in these episodes, plus the free guides and coaching episodes, then click on over to chrisdufay.com now. Looking forward to seeing you soon and in the success community.